Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judgment. Welcome to another stream. It's a solo stream. Hit the like button if you're here. Make sure that like button is lit underneath the live chat. If you're here now, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure to hit that like button before you go on and enjoy the show. Subscribe if you are new. Of course, this is the kind of a special show. Of course, special show that was suggested by one of the viewers. Of course, we're going to look at the news. There are news that Bruno Guimaraes is not leaving Newcastle. So that is out of the window now for Arsenal. Is not leaving Newcastle. It looks like Alexander Isak is still the hot property. However, not a lot of people can afford the guy. Till the news about Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk leaving Liverpool, looming with the contract still there. Trent is basically, they said it's 99% he is gone. And that is what people are talking about. Chelsea are in for a striker. They said there is Osimhen, Eucharist, Cisco, and Delap on the table for them. Manchester United plot a shock move for Longstaff from Newcastle. This is Man United level at the current moment. Hit the like button. Let's get to 100 likes right off the bat. And this show is a little bit special. This show is a little bit special. It's a what if show, as Twisted Baba suggested yesterday. It's a chill show. It's not a lot of, we can go through the news, and then I want you, and also if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to put in the comment a scenario. What if Isak joins Liverpool? What if Isak joins Arsenal? What if Zubamendi and Isak and Bruno Guimaraes or whatever join Arsenal? What if Chelsea sign Osimhen and sign Gehi, for example? What if Liverpool play without Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk? I want you to put that in, right? And we're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it. But I want you to put in plausible situations, right? What if Arsenal didn't have injuries last season? Would Arsenal have won the league? What if City didn't have Rodri's injury? Would City have won the league? You know what? I want to get that. What if exactly what Redline Taranga, but I'm going to prioritize super chats. I'm just telling you from now, because I'm sure there is going to be 50 for the live shows. There's going to be 50,000 what ifs. So I'm just telling you from now, like I can't answer each and every one, and I'm not going to be able to read each and every one. But before we go, let's go through the news, to be honest, right? And see. But listen, we have over 100 people in the house. We're just like, it's 5 minutes in. We need to absolutely hit that like button, right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get the likes up. You get 100 likes, right? We're going to get more people watching. The algorithms, it's in freaking international break. It's boring. It's the same news. You look at this, it's the same news over and over again. You get my point? It is over and over again, right? So we need to get that. We're going to see the same news. So I want you guys to kind of help me, though. Kind of help me in this situation. I want you guys to help me, and I'm just fixing something. All right, this is it. There we go. There we go. So we can look at the news first. We can absolutely look at the news. So hit the like button, and let's look at the news first. First, this is not related. They're going to see Zinedine Zidane again. Real Madrid, claquette 3 times. This is kind of intriguing. The most valuable under 21 players in the Premier League. Number 1 is Ethan Nwaneri, which is kind of strange to me. That number 1 is Ethan Nwaneri from Arsenal. He is above Kobe Mainoo. And Savinho, Garnacho is 45 million. Rico Lewis, Hoysen. Actually, I'm just going to say something. If you look at this list, it is so poor in comparison with a team like with La Liga. It's so poor, like with the Bundesliga, where they have a lot of youngsters there as well. He is only 55 million, but Arsenal are offering him a new contract. You all know that. So I think, by the way, one of the things that people don't understand why Arsenal might be stronger next season is because of the likes in Nwaneri now is going to be embedded in the team. The likes of Lewis Kelly. No other team has this, apart from Savinho at Man City, maybe Nico O'Reilly. Like, if you want to look, they have 2 youngsters. They basically can be stars next season. In Jamal Musiala, there is another youngster that I watched at Leverkusen. He's very young. There is, I can't remember all the names, but I saw a list of the youngsters, the under 21s. The difference is this guy, Nwaneri, is an 18 years old. Mainoo is almost 21 or 20, if I'm not mistaken. Savinho is 21 as well. There are some youngsters, but Italy, we don't have a lot of youngsters in Serie A, of course. But listen, we'll see how it goes. Hit the like button, people. There is no way back to Marcus Rashford at Manchester United, and Ruben Amorim remains in charge. I don't think he should go back at all. I don't think he should be back at all, Marcus Rashford, to Manchester United. This is the latest news that I've been reading this morning. There is no way back for the English player, the English talent. And I think it's very good for him. By the way, get your what ifs in. Get your what ifs in. And let me know. Of course, I don't think there is. Man United are gonna. He shouldn't be going back to Manchester United. Man United should look elsewhere. And Aston Villa, the problem is the money. They are asking for 60 million pounds for Marcus Rashford, and that is a lot of freaking money there. That is a lot of freaking money for Marcus Rashford. Guys, hit that like button. Come on now. Don't be fraudulent and hit the like button. Come on now. Hit the like button, people. What if Inter sack their manager? Why would we sack our manager? It's kind of strange. Why would we sack our manager, Mo? Well, what if Inter sack their manager? I think we're going to hire an elite manager if we sack the manager. I think the thing is, you know what? I think if we sack our manager, I think Inzaghi is going to go to the Premier League, to be honest. To the Premier League. Yeah, just pray to us. Pray to us. Pray to us. Seriously, pray to us if you're going to Mecca. Inshallah, Allah yataqabbal. Inshallah minnak. Bismillah, God accepts. This is ridiculous. Luke Shaw, garbage. This is kind of very strange news. Harry Kane seriously considering a return to the Premier League next season, and Liverpool are his preferred destinations. Why would FSG sign Harry Kane? How old is Harry Kane? How old is Harry Kane? Guys, 100 likes. We have over 160 people who are on 50 likes. Right? We need 100 mods. Push the likes, please. He is 31 years. He's not that old, you know? He's not that old. Listen, imagine if they sign Harry Kane, but listen, they cannot buy him from Bayern Munich. Liverpool are not going to get rid of Mohamed Salah, right? And sign Harry Kane and give him that much money. He's 31 years old. That is not happening. That is why it's international break. So they just circle news. Again, Ryan Sharkey. Ryan Sharkey is 21 years old. He's linked to Liverpool again. And it's kind of, link has been going and going and going. And the problem is these accounts have hundreds of thousands of followers. Like, for example, L'Equipe is like millions of followers. If I'm not mistaken, there's 6 million followers, broski. And they are reporting that Ryan Sharkey is linked to Liverpool. What is going on? What is going on? This is very good, Twisted Baba. This is very, very good. What if? The most valuable players with this, Thiago Motta, 60 million. Do you guys think that Marcus Rashford is worth 60 million pounds at all? Does anybody here in the house think that Marcus, did they say Leo? Leo? Leon, ya akhi, ya Allah. Even transfer news. Leon. Okay, they made a mistake. We're not going to slaughter them. Do we think that Marcus Rashford is worth 60 million pounds? That is actually crazy, crazy. Bro, Marcus Rashford for 60 million is absolutely crazy. The problem is some clubs are deluded. I am not sure if that is true news, though. I'm not going to just slander Man United for this. You know what I mean? But listen, 60 million pounds for Marcus Rashford is a lot of money. Is a lot of money. You get my point. I think he's worth 40 million pounds. However, if Chelsea were able to sell Mason Mount to Man United for 65 million pounds or 60 million pounds, why not Marcus Rashford for 60 million pounds? You get my point? Maybe he's gonna get sold for 60 million pounds, you know? For 60 million pounds. Several clubs are talking about, well, this guy suddenly is becoming a hot property. This guy is suddenly Jonathan David. It's like Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham Hotspur. Everyone is interested in Jonathan David. To be honest with you, I've watched the guy a couple of times. He's good, but he's not like amazing. You get my point? He's not amazing, Jonathan David. And I'm intrigued to see what he can do in a bigger club in the Premier League, to be honest. I'm intrigued to see what he can do in a bigger club in the Premier League. You're slacking off. Sorry, you're slacking. You're slacking by not hitting the like button. We're only on 68 likes and we have almost 200 people in the house. So can we get the likes to at least, like, let's hit 100 in the next 2 minutes. Like, I don't put goals. Like, let's hit 100 in the next 2 minutes. Now, 170 people in the house. Hit that like button. Mo, stop glazing Chelsea when everyone knows it's Delab or bust. I think you're misunderstanding this show. I think you're misunderstanding this show at all, Steve. But listen, smash the like button. Hit the like button and let's get to 100 likes at least in the next 2 minutes. 25 likes away. We're going through the news. Joshua, this is kind of a weird news. Everyone was offered to Real Madrid and they don't want him. This is big news for Barcelona, of course. Big news for Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold decision was made a long time ago. And nothing will change his mind. He's joining Real Madrid. It is confirmed. Who's this guy anyway? Who's this guy anyway? Like who's this guy anyway? This guy, I don't know. Who's this? Is he a trusted source? I'm not sure actually. But if Trent is leaving Liverpool need to look for a right back. So that means they need to actually give Van Dijk an extension. So they only look for a right back and one center back. And instead of looking for two center back and a right back or three center backs. Because what if Van Dijk leaves? That is big news. Trent is definitely gone, as Redline Teranga is saying. However, if he leaves Trent Alexander-Arnold, listen, I think if Trent leaves, I believe that Liverpool will get a right back that will be okay. He's not going to be Trent, but let me ask you something. Do we think Trent is going to be successful at Real Madrid? I'm a 50-50 about this. You know, I don't know. It depends on who's going to be the coach next season and how are they going to line up and how are they going to play next season. So Trent, very good player. A lot of people say world class. He's good. He's great, but he's not like world class because he has not had consistent seasons, in my opinion. He still lacks the defensive attributes. But I think at Real Madrid, with Real Madrid on top, you know what? Like, if Real Madrid get him, is it a big... Look, there's a lot of people that are called failures at Real Madrid. For example, I was having a debate with a couple of Real Madrid fans of my friends, and they were telling me that they think that Mendy has failed, basically, at Real Madrid. He hasn't played enough games. They don't like him. They want him gone. They need another left back. They are liking Trent, but in the same time, they're not so sure. They're not so sure that Trent is what Real Madrid need right now. You know what I mean? They are not what Real Madrid need right now. They need a more balanced right back. And they think that Trent is so offensive. Like they think Mendy is so defensive, he doesn't cross. So maybe that balanced fullbacks, you know what I mean? Trent on the right side and on that left side, Mendy, unless they're going to go and get a left back, because we'll see, because we want to see who's going to be Real Madrid manager next season. It's a very good question. I'm just going to answer it quickly. Mo, who has... I think Nwaneri has the higher ceiling. I think Nwaneri has the higher ceiling. For me, at least for me. I think for me, it's Skelly. But appreciate you so much. Guys, we reached over 230 people. So we need at least 200 likes now. I'm greedy. The like button helps the algorithm. So hit the like button. The thing about it is Trent leaves Liverpool. And that brings me to the fact that if Liverpool let go of Trent, Salah, and Van Dijk, that is a massive rebuild. You get my point? That is so, like, it's a massive rebuild. Massive rebuild. Is this true, though? That is what I don't know. Is he going to go Mohamed Salah and Van Dijk? We still don't know, because there are news that they are so confident of signing Mohamed Salah and Van Dijk to a new contract. They are still sure. Even though there is circulating news about Van Dijk going to PSG and Salah going to Saudi. You get my point? I have a feeling that Van Dijk will sign for Liverpool. I have a feeling that Salah at the end will budge as well. Like, I have been consistent about this. I don't see a suitor for Mohamed Salah for that much money that he wants to go. You get my point? Like, Mohamed Salah wants a lot of money. He's going to budge. And then the feeling that Van Dijk is going to stay, that is the difference. Because I believe that PSG need Van Dijk. Like, Paris Saint-Germain, they need Van Dijk. And Paris Saint-Germain, they don't need a Mohamed Salah. They need a Van Dijk. And the reason why, like, PSG need an experienced defender. Also, I don't think he's going to go to Real Madrid. Maybe Barcelona on a free, they can offer him the wages if they let someone go. I'm just going to tell you, I hope that both Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah stay at Liverpool. You know, we cover the Premier League. So we need the best players to play in the Premier League. And I still believe that Virgil van Dijk still today is the best defender in the world. Is the best defender in the world. And that is why I want him to stay at Liverpool in the Premier League. I want Salah to stay in the Premier League because I'm watching the Premier League week in, week out. And I want to watch my guy. And I think the quality of the Premier League go down. Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk leave. Like the quality of the quality of Manchester City went down a little bit when Kevin De Bruyne went down a little bit. Lawrence, Man United have done that. Man City have done that. Liverpool are doing this at the current moment. Arsenal will do this in the summer because they're going to get a striker and they have Havertz on a high wage. Chelsea have done that as well. No, Chelsea haven't. They only have Raheem Sterling, but they are fixing the wage structure though. They're fixing the wage structure. I genuinely think that the league will get weaker if he leaves. I think nobody in Italy can afford his wages, Redline Taranga. Nobody in Italy. Nobody has sent me a what if, a good what if, you know what I mean? So we can talk about it. Yeah. This is kind of big news for Arsenal that ends all the rumors. David Ornstein is saying that I don't see him leaving Newcastle and I'm not aware of Arsenal wanting to sign him. So all this Bruno Guimaraes, all the news that we saw online, everything that we saw online, I believe that now it's dead. Bruno Guimaraes is not joining Arsenal. The problem is, there were other news yesterday that Real Madrid now are sniffing around Zubimendi. So if they sniff around Zubimendi and they get a Zubimendi, Real Madrid, and Arsenal don't get Bruno Guimaraes, who should they get in their midfield? I actually believe that Arsenal should extend Thomas Partey for one more year and should get an attacking midfielder. I don't know who, but they should get like a number 10. I'm going to give a profile like a Cole Palmer, like a Morgan Gibbs-White, like a Morgan Rogers, someone from that ilk. And I believe they should go next season with Moreno, Rice, Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard, and another midfielder that they bring to replace Jorginho. But that should be an attacking midfielder. And Arsenal should go into Declan Rice and Thomas Partey being the DMs, Mikel Merino and Odegaard, and another midfielder. One of them should be an attacking midfielder, which is Arsenal should sign. I believe, Mo, what if Arteta quits Arsenal to take over from Pep? With this team, he won't be able to do anything with them. He won't be able to do anything with them. So, like, for me, an attacking midfielder is needed for Arsenal to shift Odegaard and move him back to be someone who is a number 8, basically. There is still talk, Soraida, of Thomas Partey staying for another year. There is still talks of Thomas Partey staying for another year. Oh, Nick, big up, Nick. And Nick people for the raid, of course, big up. Big up, Nick, for the raid. My man, great content. Like, they need an attacking midfielder. You know what I mean? They need an attacking midfielder. Guys, again, 200 likes is the minimum. Hit that like button at hit the like button. If you are here now, hit that like button. Come on. We need 200 likes of 300 people in the house. Big up Nick for the rate, Habibi. What if Pep joins Newcastle when his City contract runs out? I don't think he joins another Premier League team. I don't think so, but we'll see. And he make Newcastle great again. 200 likes easy. As Nick's football club has told us, hit that like button. I think he makes them contenders right away. I think if Pep joins Newcastle after his City contract run out with the Saudi money, I think that will make, I think within 5 years, Newcastle will be a massive player in the Premier League. Massive player in the Premier League. They can replicate what City did. I know that people talk about the money, but with the right recruitment and with the right sponsorship and with everything, I genuinely believe that they can be a force in the Premier League, Newcastle. Do I want to see them as a force? Yes, Redlan Taranga. And I think they become a massive force, actually, in the Premier League. Of course, but who should Arsenal get for the midfield, attacking midfielder? I don't know. There is not a lot of attacking midfielders in the current market that are the number 10s like that, and you will need to adjust. And maybe they need Odegaard to go back to the form that he was in 2 years ago. So maybe they need Odegaard to do that last season and the season before. An attacking midfielder. Maybe Brahim Diaz. No, he's not an attacking midfielder. He can't play in the midfield. The other Turkish kid is too young. Yilmaz, no. Not sure. But I'm sure we'll get someone. I think we'll get a name to come up in the thing. Man United are keen on signing Newcastle midfielder Sean Longstaff this summer. This is Man United level now. It is Man United level at the current moment. Who's this guy? He's actually Chronicles chief. You know, he covers Newcastle. He covers Newcastle. And this is Man United level at the current moment. They want to sign the bench players from Newcastle. He's a good player, though. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, but this is... But the problem is, Mark Goldbridge actually reported about it. You know that? Like, Mark Goldbridge actually reported about this. Like, I think Longstaff is good, but Manchester United. I know this is bullshit, and it might be bullshit. Okay, so let's just prove that it's not bullshit. Let's just prove that it's not bullshit. You know what I mean? The United stand. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Mark Goldbridge is really reported about it. He's saying, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Right? Don't you dare. Sign. This is Mark Goldbridge's the United stand. So it can be believable. That is actually true news. It's actually true news. It's actually true news. You know what I mean? I like him. But at the same time, Broski, Man United level. Mo Mark said we can get better with a player. We can get better with a player Newcastle don't play. And that's why he said, and that's why I agree with him. That is why he said, don't you dare. You will not get better with a Longstaff that is on the bench for Newcastle. So I agree with him. I genuinely agree with the guy. I agree with him. But if this news, but that means my point is, Star Lord, like my point is, Matata, is if he's reporting on it, that means he's thinking it can be close to the truth. Like, it can be close to the truth. But by the way, Newcastle, so Divan is saying, Mo, you are a joke. It's a media bullshit. It is a media bullshit. But why it's a link? The guy that is a reporter for the Chronicle at Newcastle is reporting about it. What Ineos have signed so far This doesn't make sense. I believe it doesn't make sense. But also you have to understand that Man United don't have a lot of money though. They don't have a lot of money. That is a big deal. You know what I mean? They don't have a lot of money. They need to sell. But I believe if Marcus Rashford are able to sell, if Man United are able to sell Marcus Rashford and they sell, I don't know, Garnacho, and they were able to sell Rasmus Højlund, I believe that maybe they are able to get someone that is good. You know what I mean? Like someone that will be able to move Man United forward a little bit. So listen, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen, but it is something that is on the table for Man United. You get my point? That is something that is on the table for Manchester United. So I think we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see what Man United do in the summer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like just so we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens at Manchester United. On the other guys, can we get to we have 300 people in the house and we don't even have 300 likes. Like we don't have even 200 likes. So we need 200 likes. It will help the show. It will help the channel. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Right? Barcelona will sign a left winger this summer. And the options are Luis Diaz, Rafa Leao, Nico Williams, and Ademola Lookman. I genuinely believe that Arsenal should go for Ademola Lookman, to be honest. He's so good, you know. Ademola Lookman to Arsenal, especially he's going to be cheaper than Nico Williams. He wants to leave Atalanta. Arsenal should go for him. Or Liverpool as well. I think Liverpool should go. I think Ademola Lookman should be a better prospect than the likes of Nico Williams or Rafa Leao. The reason why I'm saying this, Rafa Leao is kind of a diva on the pitch. He is someone who's a diva. Ademola Lookman, you watch him, he works hard, bro. Ademola Lookman, same as Nico Williams. To be honest with you, Nico Williams and Ademola Lookman, you see they work hard. As much as Rafael Leao is the more talented guy within all of them, I believe that Ademola Lookman, number one, and Nico Williams, number two, Rafa Leao. So Rafa Leao is the more talented guy out of all of these guys. He's the more talented person out of all of them. But in the same time, if you want to look at who would give you the best option, I would believe it's Ademola Lookman. I love the guy. I love Ademola Lookman. The way he plays, he is so good. He works so hard. Second is Nico Williams. I know, Redlan Taranga. Second is Nico Williams. And the third is Rafa Leao. I hope that Liverpool and Arsenal sign Nico Williams and Ademola Lookman. One of them, one for each club. Again, we want to see the players sign for the Premier League clubs because we want to watch the Premier League, and you know what I mean. And I hope that Ademola Lookman leaves Atalanta because he makes them stronger, to be honest. But if Luis Diaz leaves Liverpool, where do Liverpool go from there? I think Luis Diaz, I agree with Jack. I believe that Luis Diaz will cook at Barcelona. I think. By the way, for the people that keep saying that Nico Williams is bad, he's young. I think he can be great for one of the teams, Liverpool or Arsenal. However, though, I actually believe that more output is needed from Nico Williams a little bit. If City sign Wirtz and Camavinga this summer, it's good for them. Camavinga in the midfield and Wirtz will say, by the way, we haven't heard anything about this. Mo, is Onana going to Saudi? There are no news about it, guys. There are no news about it yet. We're not Paz, you mean the kid that Inter are related to, bro? Like, bro, you mean the Inter that guy that Inter is related to, bro, Nico Paz or whatever his name is. That's different, guys. Camavinga definitely not leaving Real Madrid. He might leave Real Madrid. You never know. You never know if Camavinga is leaving Real Madrid or not. He might. You never know. You never know. Williams is only 22. He has time to improve. 100% he has time to improve. He's spot on. By the way, for the people that say Luis Diaz is average, he's not average. I think it just didn't work out for him at Liverpool. There are big rumors that Camavinga might leave Real Madrid, and the people that keep denying that are just delusional. He might leave Real Madrid. Real Madrid might sign Zubamendi instead of Camavinga. You get my point? Instead, they might sign Zubamendi instead of Camavinga, you know, so we don't know yet. We don't know what is going to happen. I don't think, like, I don't believe that Luis Diaz is average, to be honest. Guys, we have about 350 people in the house. Hit the mods, push the likes. Look at Matata's always pushing the likes. Guys, push the like button. Please. Push the like button, please. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Smash the like button, people. What else? What else? Come on, come on. We're looking at the news. I'm looking at the news. Just give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Okay, here we go. Luis Diaz. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, see, Matata's knows. 300. It's actually 340 people. Madrid can't 100% come Camavinga game time going. That's exactly the point. That's exactly what was reported. That is exactly what was reported. So yeah. Smash the likes, people. Listen, let's get to 200 likes. Bullshit. Manchester United scouting event star Yildiz for Man United. I think he suits Man United to the T. I think he suits Man United to the T. He is the guy that will play in the 10 behind the striker. I believe this guy suits Man United to the T. He's good. He's talented. I think he's very, very good. And I believe this guy, Yildiz, is super good. Hazard is saying, Mo, which team Camavinga fits in the Premier League? Chelsea. Well, because you're a Chelsea fan. I can explain why Chelsea, though. Camavinga is not a 6, nor an attacking midfielder. He can be similar to Odegaard this season. So, and Chelsea lacks someone like this. He can do the defensive work. He can do the attack. He's a number 8. Chelsea lack an 8 with both aspects of the game. Arsenal have Declan Rice. Odegaard can do both sides. Arsenal have Mikel Merino. Liverpool have Szoboszlai. They have McAllister. They have Gravenberch. So I think he's a bit of both. Exactly that, Jack. And Chelsea have Caicedo, who's a DM. And they have Enzo, who's an attacking mid. And they have Cole Palmer, who's basically a flat-out 10. You know what I mean? So I think Camavinga suit. He also, as Matata said, I think he suits a double pivot at Man United. If you play Camavinga next to someone, like what's his name? The guy that joined them. I forgot his name, bro. What is the guy's name that joined Man United from PSG? Oh my God, his name just eluded my mind. Wake up. I know I'm fasting, but I need to wake up. Who's that? Ugarte. Yes, Ugarte. Manuel Ugarte. Him and Manuel Ugarte next to each other, they complete each other. In my opinion, they complete each other. That, like, Camavinga, I don't believe so, because I believe that left 8 needs to be more of an attacking midfielder, needs to be more of a creative midfielder. And Camavinga's not that guy. By the way, Chelsea need a lot of midfielders. Chelsea basically don't have a lot of midfielders that are actually the coach relies on. You basically have 3 midfielders only that the coaches rely on, which is Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer. Lavia's injured. Dewsbury Hall he doesn't like, and the rest are on loan. So basically, Chelsea are in need for midfielders. Chelsea are in need for midfielders. Liverpool, this is now we're talking. Now we're talking, Liverpool. 120 million euros. This guy, number one, this guy, the source is so rubbish. Is so rubbish. Like, this guy just reports anything. Rodrygo to replace Mohamed Salah on the right side. Do we think Rodrygo can become a Mohamed Salah? Absolutely not. Right? Absolutely not. So I don't believe that he's James is saying Mo which tier? I don't know. It's his ranking. It's not my ranking. Where would I be in his ranking? I don't know. I'm a one-man show. I am trying to move. I do panels, but I also try to do a lot of more solo shows with your help. Because the whole point of doing solo shows is it is footy judge more me talking to the audience. You know, like Curtis Shaw, like Saeed sometimes. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe someone should ask him. But I don't know. But it is hard to big up Steven. Big up Mafio. Hit that like button, people. Over 300 people in the house, which is great. I need to get to 200 likes in the next 5 minutes. Is that something we can do? The like button is free. Doesn't cost you a penny. Listen. It doesn't cost you a penny. So hit the like button. At least like the video so we can actually get more people to watch. Like the video. Like the video. So, because we need the likes up a little bit. We need the likes up a little bit. So hit that like button, people. Come on now. Over 300 people in the house. By the way, I still believe that Rodrygo will be in the future. He is the player for Real Madrid. To be honest with you, he is the player for Real Madrid. Like Rodrygo, Vini, and Mbappe are that. And also, they can't. I don't think they can get rid of Rodrygo, to be honest. They can sign players. Rodrygo could have left Real Madrid when he was left out of the team early because of the change of tactics and the change of plans. But I don't believe that at the current moment, Real Madrid are looking to sell Rodrygo. Why would they sell Rodrygo? Why would they sell Rodrygo? The thing about Vini is that, I'm just going to tell you that Vini Jr. is one of the most annoying players in La Liga. But in the same time, he gets a lot of racism against him. It's not good. And I believe he should leave that league. To be honest with you, for some whatever reason, he receives a lot of racist chants. And I believe he should leave to go to Saudi Arabia or even maybe go to the Premier League or go to the Bundesliga. But he wants to play in the top league. So to go to the Premier League, in my opinion. I disagree with you, by the way. I disagree with you. By the way, I disagree with you. There was Ronaldinho was world class. R9 was world class. There's a lot of world class players that didn't have that attitude. Like, even with his Brazil teammates. Even with his Brazil teammates. Like you can tell. Forget Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm talking about the tier below. There was a lot of Rivaldo, Zidane. He had an attitude, but not like this. Salah is great. Kevin De Bruyne is world class as well. Like, there are a lot of world class players. You didn't mean it as a compliment. Like that attitude, to be honest, and it gets him in trouble though. And I'm not talking about even racism. It gets him in trouble with referees and other teammates. If you was Vini and wanted to prem move, which club you choosing? Liverpool under Arne Slot, because they play both aspects of the game. They play transition-based football, and also they are kind of similar to Real Madrid, Liverpool this season. They're composed, but also they can be so lethal on the counter-attack, and that suits him. So sometimes they go gung-ho, sometimes they go press high, like Real Madrid does, and sometimes they play on the back foot. Think Liverpool, to be honest, is more suited to him. At Man City, he won't have the spaces because of Pep Guardiola. And at Arsenal, I don't know. Like, I don't know why would he choose Arsenal at the current moment under, like, Mikel Arteta. Like, I don't understand, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. But, like if Arsenal get Vini Jr. on that left side, do you think that hinders Bukayo Saka? Who would you buy for Arsenal? Someone keep asking, who would you buy for Arsenal? I'll buy Osimhen. I'll buy Ademola Lookman. Okay, this is my summer for Arsenal. All right? My summer for Arsenal would be like this. Would be Ademola Lookman, would be Osimhen or Eucharist. Right? Guys, I'm just gonna, before I speak, okay? Before I speak, my man here is saying that Mo, I swear, Mo, you always trying to diss Arsenal. I'm gonna let, there's 350 people here, the majority of them, people that watch me all the time. Can you guys respond? Can you guys respond? Wallahi, I cannot be both sides. Like, how? Like, this can't happen. I'm serious. I want people to literally respond to this comment. Like, Broski, do you know how many times I've been called I glaze Arsenal? You know how many times I was called I glaze Arsenal? But the problem is, when the people that say that, I actually speak the truth. I actually speak how I feel. So sometimes I praise Arsenal when they need praise. And sometimes I criticize them. Sometimes I try. Anyway. Why it's cold. Anyway, back to the show. My summer for Arsenal would be Osimhen, Lookman. Okay, Osimhen 60 million, Lookman 50 million, and I would try to go and get Verts for 70 million. And that would be my summer for Arsenal. Done. That would be my summer. Now, it is on you as an Arsenal football club to convince these guys to sign for you. I was asked, Mo, who would you sign? I said, these players. It is on Arsenal. Really? Do you think Verts is going to be more than 70 million pounds? Do you think Verts? How much then? I don't know. Maybe enlighten me. Tell me how much. No DM. Tell me, like, I don't know. More? 100? 100 million pounds? Verts? 100 million pounds? Wow. Oh my God. Is his market value? His market value. is 140 million euros. Oh my God, I didn't know that. So yeah, maybe. You guys are right. You guys are absolutely correct. Verts is like 100 plus. Oh, so you don't get Verts then? I don't know. I think it's gonna stay though. I don't know. You need like kind of an attacking midfielder. I don't know who, but you need an attacking midfielder. So no Verts for Arsenal. So who else? Who's an attacking midfielder now that can play for Arsenal? Who that is good? You know, like that is good. There is not a lot of tens, you know? There is not a lot of tens. Not a lot of tens, you know what I mean? Like, who's the 10 that is actually gonna be able to do? I don't know who. Who's the 10, you know? I don't know actually, but we need to actually make a short list of 10s. But listen, let's continue with the news. I like these questions. They make the show. We can have Grealish. Can we get to 200 likes? Still, we're now on 200 likes. You frauds. We have 350 people in the house. We're not even on 200 likes. Mo, serious question. If Ancelotti leaves and Madrid come for Inzaghi, who do you want as a coach? I don't know. I want Antonio Conte back to win me the league. I want Antonio Conte back. I'll take Pep. I'll take Jurgen Klopp. That's what I would take, but I don't know. I think they're going to get Zidane. Kluivert is an attacking midfielder, a left, but Kluivert is not a left 8, you know what I mean? Like, he's not a left 8 like that, you know? Like, Arsenal need an 8/ an attacking midfielder. Like, that's what they need, you know what I mean? Like, that's what Arsenal need. Cunha again, Cunha is not the guy. Maybe Cunha can be the guy. Cunha can be the guy. To be honest, we have 200 votes and we don't have 200 likes, you frauds. We don't have 200 likes, you frauds. So 200 likes is the minimum. 200 likes is the minimum. Is the minimum. Hit that like button. Come on now. News. Atalanta, Adam Al-Lukman is the top target to replace Mohamed Salah this summer if the Egyptian leave on a free. That's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. I don't think Adam Al-Lukman is a replacement for Mohamed Salah. However, if it's Lukman plus Isak, I think that is an adequate replacement for Mohamed Salah. That is an adequate replacement for Mohamed Salah. If it's Adam Al-Lukman plus Lukman plus Mohamed Salah, plus Isak, that is an adequate replacement. I swear to God, I was thinking the same. Wallahi, Kevin, I was thinking exactly the same. But you know that is not going to happen. You know that is never going to happen. Kulusevski and Odegaard ahead of Declan Rice, I think that is a very good midfield. You know, Kulusevski has had a very good season with Spurs. I think that would be good. Wallahi, I was thinking the same, Tevin. I was thinking exactly the same. I was thinking exactly the same. No, Arsenal don't need a Vitinha. Arsenal need an attacking midfielder. Unless Odegaard is going to go back to be an attacking midfielder again. You get my point? Like, it depends what you want. Okay. The next is the biggest joke. The next one is the biggest joke. The next The next one is the biggest joke of all the news that we have seen today. The next one is the biggest joke we have seen. So prepare yourself, embrace yourself. Chelsea are interested in signing Vinicius Jr. despite the Brazilian engaging in new contract talks with Real Madrid. The Saudi Pro League remains interested. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who the fuck writes these stories? Who writes these stories? It's absolutely nuts. It is absolutely crazy. Who writes these stories, broski? This is like ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. It is ridiculous. Who writes these stories, bro? Who writes these stories? It's ridiculous, to be honest. That is so fake and false. I'm moving on. Newcastle, Arsenal are considering a summer bait for Brentford forward Mbeumo. It has been reported already, so we know what is going on, so it's okay. Manchester United want to bluster their attacking option with 19 years old. Yildiz and Zabi Simmons. Yeah, maybe. If Man United can get both of these, I think that would be very, very good for them. Under Ruben Amorim. I still have a feeling that Man United will surprise us and might win Europa League, you know? And might win Europa League. And then make Champions League next season. Tottenham will need to pay 40 million to secure the signings of number one. This is what tells me this is so fake. Spurs, the only position that Spurs don't need is left back because they have Jed Spence and they have Udogie. The only position that Spurs don't need is left fullback. It's crazy why they are linking him to him. By the way, if Nottingham Forest get Cunha, imagine if Nottingham Forest get Cunha and they get Eucharist. Imagine if Nottingham Forest get Cunha and Eucharist both. I think that would be crazy, you know? Imagine that. Guys, 10 likes away from 200. Let's get to 200 likes so we can get to 400 people watching. We're almost at 400 people. So we need 10 likes in the next 5 minutes. No. Did we just lose 3 likes? Did we just lose 3 likes? Oh my God. Forest are trying, and I think the owners are so the owners are so ready to actually go and try to make a push to stay in top 4. If they try and get Cunha and they try to get Eucharist, I genuinely believe that Forest are gonna push for something next season. They're not gonna push, but they're gonna be in top 4 because a lot of people said that they're gonna fall off. If they get Cunha and they get Eucharist, I believe they're going to be in a very, very good place next season. So why not? Why not? Why not? You know, like it is why not? Why can't they get it? You know what I mean? There is no problem in them getting it. They can go and try to get it. So who knows? Oh my God. I can't wait for Wolfie to be with us next season. Yeah, I can't wait for Wolfie to be with us next season on shows regularly. It's 2025. And the 200 likes, we reached 200 likes, people. Fantastic and great support for the channel. But Forest, bro, Forest are serious. I believe that Forest can be serious next season. I'm not gonna say win the league, but I say cement themselves, put themselves in top 5. And I think they can be good. They can be very, very good next season. They get Gyökeres. They spend 150 million or something in the window. They spend 120, 130. I genuinely believe that Forest can be a good force. The problem is, if Inter win the Champions League, Lautaro Martinez will win Ballon d'Or if we win the league. Why not? Why not? If they are serious about signing Cunha, if they are serious about signing these Gyökeres, why not? Why not? They get Gyökeres, they get Cunha. I believe they can. Why not? Why not? It's something that they can do. Atletico Madrid. Rudiger is gonna stay. Why the picture look like this, bro? Zinedine Zidane is Juventus dream. That is garbage. Barcelona. Do you think anyone should go for Ferran Torres next season? Does anybody think that Ferran Torres should be on anyone in the Premier League, like on anyone's radar in the Premier League? Do we think that he should be on anyone's radar on the Premier League? Does anybody think that? Does anybody think that he should be on the radar? Like, you remember, he went to City, didn't work out for him. I think it's actually working out. You know why now this is being reported? Because he just scored 2 goals against Atletico Madrid. This guy has been dead this season for Barcelona. He's not good, not great. He's been just a bench player. You know what I mean? Just a bench player. Just a bench player. So he's just a bench player. So sorry, like my camera feed just went out for some whatever reason. What else? Nottingham Forest is trying to enter the race to win the race for Victor Gyökeres. Again, Nottingham Forest are in contention for this, where everyone is saying that we won't see Wolfie next season. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Maybe he's gonna be here next season. You know what I mean? Bro, you never know. But maybe if they can get him, I think it would be great. I think it will be great. We'll see how it goes. You know, we'll see how it goes. But if you could just go to if you could just go to if you could just go to Nottingham Forest and they get Cunha, do we think? I think someone will pick up Baleba, yes. I think someone will pick up Baleba. Unless they make European football like Champions League or Europa League. If they are stay, I think they're going to keep Baleba. I think Brighton are going to keep Baleba if they make Europe. If they make Europe, I think they're going to keep Baleba. My opinion. Arsenal will hand a 5-year contract to fend interest from Manchester City. Yeah, we know that. We know that it's Ethan Nwaneri. This is the real thing that Arsenal... I'm just going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell all Arsenal fans about this. If comes the summer and Zubamendi does not sign for Arsenal, all the Arsenal fans have to admit that the PR machine at Arsenal is the biggest PR machine in the world. Is the biggest PR machine in the world. If you're telling me that if Zubamendi doesn't go to Arsenal, here is the problem. A lot of people kept saying that Zubamendi is done, it is over, we signed Zubamendi. The videos we made, because all the reporters and everyone saying that it's a done deal. But the PR machine, you have to admit now that they are playing you, that they are playing the fans, they're keeping the fans on strings. They're playing the fans. You have to understand, when everyone at Arsenal, because there are two things, when everything at Arsenal was not going well, they released the news. We signed Zubamendi for the summer. They released the news. When people got upset as well, what did they do? Oli Watkins and Arteta wanted a manager and all of this. If you don't sign Zubamendi, you have to admit that it's actually crazy. If Zubamendi doesn't go to Arsenal, it's actually crazy. Manchester City and Man United are in but how are Man City battling Man United? How are Man City battling Man United? How are Man City battling Man United? Based on what? They're battling Man United. Doesn't make any sense. I think the news it remains open. I think now the news is over. There are no more news. So listen, I'm gonna what else is on the table? What else is on the table? What if this happens? It's all rumors. Yeah, it's all rumors. Everything is rumors, Johan. I agree with you. Everything is rumors. Can you imagine if we reach 300 likes live? We have 350 people. Can we reach 300 likes live? Yeah, Ornstein has not been reliable lately, to be honest. Ornstein has not been reliable lately. But listen, there is a lot to talk about as well. Like, just if none win, if Prem overrated, Prem is not overrated. Prem is still one of the best like the best league to watch, to be honest with you. The best league to watch is still the Premier League for me. The best league to watch. The best league to watch is still the Premier League. But listen, we haven't done the F thing, so we did the news. Maybe tomorrow, the Rational League, we do the assessment of the teams, get people involved as well. The Man City won in Europe, but the difference is the league itself is very strong. The problem is Real Madrid are stronger. Eze would be great as a 10. Eze would be great as a left 8. Yes, I agree with you. Eze is a great. I agree with. I like this. Marmoush is not a flop. Why are people saying that Marmoush is a flop? He's not a flop. Why are you saying he's a flop? He has not been a flop, to be honest. He's been good. There are a lot of good games. You watch the good game. There is a lot of good games this season. There's a lot of good games. I watch a lot of games, so I can't name all the games. But listen, I'm not gonna stay for long. Big up everyone that is here, supported the channel. Hit that like button. We're just gonna go. I'm just gonna leave you in peace. It's a blessed night tonight, like all the other nights as well. So hit that like button before you go. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow or later tonight. We'll see you guys out. Peace.